Welcome back for our third practice problem. Let's go ahead and get started. It says Grace started helping her mom cook breakfast at 7:36 a.m. So that's our start time. Grace ate her breakfast at 8:05 a.m. That will be our end time when she finished cooking breakfast. How long did it take for Grace and her mom to cook breakfast? So this time we don't know what our change or our elapsed time is. So we're going to have to solve for that. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So let me just copy our word problem here, get my number line set up. And remember, this number line tool is available to you as well. But if you prefer pencil and paper, that is perfectly fine too. All right. There we go. So we know our start time when she started cooking breakfast is 7:36 a.m. Bring that over here. And this time we know our end time. So she stopped making breakfast and actually ate it at 8:05 a.m. So that'll be our end time. All right, so this time we have to solve for our elapsed time. So we don't know, how many intervals of 10 minutes do we need to make? So we're just gonna have to figure it out. So again, I can start at my 7:36 and I'm just gonna add 10 minutes until I can't do that anymore. So go ahead and get my first jump. So 10 minutes. Add 10 minutes to 7:36. Now it's going to be 7:46. And I can see we're not yet to 8:05. So I'm going to keep going. All right, so I can add another jump of 10 minutes. I'm going to do that. So 7:46 plus 10 would make it 7:56. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. I wanted to practice this one with you and kind of show you how it works. So we know that when we get to in an hour, there are 60 minutes. So every 60 minutes, we start over at a new hour, or our minutes start over at 0. So when I add 10 minutes, let me fix this real quick. When I add 10 minutes again, I can't make it 7:66. We don't have a time where we say 66. What happens is when we get to 60, we start over. So what I'm going to do is, instead of making a jump of 10 minutes this time, I'm going to make a jump of 4 minutes, because I know that 56 add 4 would get me to 60, or to that new start time. So I'm going to add 4 minutes. Oh, sorry guys, I'm in the wrong text box. There we go. So that would get me to 60, but we don't say 7:60. When our minutes get to 60 minutes, we start a new hour. So it's actually going to be 8:00 a.m. So 7:56, add 4. So I'd say 57, 58, 59, and 60 becomes a new hour, and we start over at 0. So 8:00. And now I can look and see, oh, I'm only 5 minutes away from my end time. So this time I'm just going to add 5 minutes. Well, I can add it with the right text box. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Now 8:00, add 5 minutes, would get me to my end time of 8:05 a.m. So to determine the elapsed time, or the change in time, I can just look at all of my jumps, add them together, and figure out what my elapsed time would be. So 10 minutes plus 10 minutes would give me 20 minutes. 20 minutes plus 4 minutes would give me 24 minutes. And 24 plus 5 would give me 29 minutes. So my question is, how long did it take Grace and her mom to cook breakfast? It took them 29 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that question. Took Grace and her mom 29 minutes to cook breakfast. Whoop. And there you go. So if you have a hard time, this little part right here from the 7:56 to the 8 o'clock, that can be a little bit tricky. And if you need some help with that, then you can email me, message me on Class Dojo, or use the sign up sheet for set up a time for a conference, and I would be happy to help you with that. All right. Good luck on it's your turn, so good luck on your own practice problems.